just answering a Gish Gallop with WAPTech, experiment number 1 on how to actually respond to it. The first part of this video is going to be useful data for the viewer so that they stop just asking questions, especially in a Gish Gallop, by just giving you the answers. A creative writing teacher named Stacey Lippel describing what sounds like a shooter fully clad in protective armor that day. Turns out to be very SWAT-like clothing. During an interview by Good Morning America, February 21st, 2017. Elements of this. The name of the person is never included in the videos you see on Truthy channels. They don't say what it was, what channel it was, station, year, month, millennium. Next, they cut out the part where the description sounds strangely like a SWAT team member. Have I absolutely ruined your day knowing for a fact you've got a smoking gun about multiple shooters and it was all a FEMA camp thing? And somehow Hillary and Obama were there. Have I destroyed this? Have I pounded your ass full of salt and sand enough? I suddenly saw the shooter about 20 feet in front of me, actively shooting down the hallway at just a barrage of bullets. And I'm staring at him thinking, and this is the quote, because subconsciously she was aware of why she was thinking this, why are the police here? This is strange. She said in the interview, why are the police here? Already, maybe. Because he's in full metal garb, helmet, face mask, bulletproof armor, shooting his rifle that I've never seen before. Someone unfamiliar with weapons, unfamiliar with what a SWAT team might wear to make themselves nearly incapable of being killed, maybe because if they're wearing enough armor and have enough good gear, they can resist the temptation to shoot the shooter so they can blow his kneecap out and take his gun away from him and slap him around a little bit. Ended up catching the guy without a fight. She saw a member of the SWAT team. It's not a second shooter wearing full armor. If you make an assertion beyond that, fine. Did she ever do a follow-up interview or post anything? Did they ever just trot out one of the SWAT team members that says they were in that hallway? There were hundreds of other eyewitnesses that do not agree with this assessment that she made that this was a shooter. No one so far claimed anything like that happened anywhere in it. So, in the world of consensus, which might affect whether or not there's really global warming, and scientific reasoning, which is based on don't pay attention to outliers, pay attention to the majority of responses, we ignore all that crap and look for the one person that we can find that'll be the whistleblower. The Minority Report maneuver. And I'll do the Picard maneuver. Now, it was a SWAT member entering her classroom from the hallway. The rest of the interview might actually bear it out. I don't know. I'm just quote mining. The discarded AR-15 rifle and vest with magazines was found in the areas consistent with what Cruz told them he did. We have to wait for the Las Vegas shooting equivalent fit report for you to acknowledge that he said this. He fessed up to it. He's one of the he got caught. He didn't kill himself. He was trying to survive. That was a big mistake. No mystery left. Oh well, now he's a government plant because we can't accept the fact that he's actually acknowledged that he did this. No, it has to be Obama running around in the hallways wearing a SWAT team outfit. And somehow Hillary was there too. And so was your mom. Next. Alex Miednik, why do you have such hard to pronounce names, you people? Alexa. We'll call her Alexia. She's the blonde chick who said there was definitely 2 shooters. Living meme at work. Anyway, because when shots were fired, I'm not buying that she was traumatized and she wasn't trying to mess with people here. But let's assume she was traumatized. Direct quote. Apparently not edited. Let's try this one. Because when shots were fired, let's not edit out the next sentence, I saw him after the fact. Oh, well, let's edit that out and make a really obvious glitch in the video. So the shots were coming from the other part of the building? No. So there definitely had to be 2 shooters involved? Definitely no. And then she says, I believe. Believe is relevant. Belief is useless. Opinion is crap. Facts are important. Because when shots were fired, I saw him after the fact. That's a jumbled way of saying, I saw him after shots were fired. There weren't currently any shots being fired at the time. And just like everybody else has been fired upon, she's mixing stuff up just like you and I would. Oh, well, you'll think all sorts of things when you're being shot at. You won't know your butt from your leg. Student reporter interviews classmates hiding from a gunman in a Florida high school in a closet. This is the closet video with Hogg. Okay? And I'm sure I'm going to get flagged for this, but I'm going to say it. David Hogg looks like Johnny Quest. Let's just say it. Next. On the video y'all looked at, if it wasn't edited like, you know, chopping off the top edge, it has WMSD-TV. That's a fake, you know, WKRP in Cincinnati kind of thing. That's W. Majorie Stoneman Douglas TV internal cable system. They treat it that way. They also watermark their stuff, or say it's under a copyright like that, so they legally have the right to restrict access to it. And then they gave it to Storyful. Anyway, you can see February 15th, 2018, this video going up. Now, because Storyful, like most websites and most sources, refuses, to the point of it being an agonizing torture, to let the damn thing be uploaded without copy-proofing it, and they refuse to upload it with a date and time stamp, I can't prove the video literally came out before all of the fake montages where they stuck in audio from some other video source very badly, with a different audio level and noise level in the background, with obvious clipping and fade in, fade out slider effects on a freaking mixer board. Okay, but on the video that's under Storyful, if you want to look it up, I'll include all the links I can below. The audio does not show any sign of a fade in, fade out like that, or even a close clip at the point where the supposed statement about a certain person comes up. So anyway, let's get on with the next one. Isabelle Robinson is supposed to have confirmed that that edit that contained 932 and Alexa View was part of it, and said David Hogg edited it. Wait a minute, what? Okay, that's not internally consistent. Get your meme right. It's shooting itself in the foot. Let's try this. And by the way, I'd like to point out, David Hogg could keep all the original videos and then wait exactly 3 days so there would be a time and date stamp change, and then upload a completely faked video on some random fake Russian channel to literally make you all look like you're just frothing at the mouth for these videos. I want to point that out. But again, the one that's on Storyful doesn't back up the conservative, not both sides, conservative fake claim. The liberal fake claims come from Antifa and crap. Okay, come on. You all know I go after them. If you didn't know, I did that on the previous channel. But really, the ridiculous, over-the-top conservative horse shit here. But anyway, let's go on to here. Someone said that they interviewed Isabelle Robinson, and they got the sound bites. It's edited. It's not real. Hogg did it. Okay, let's actually... I'm going to leave a link, obviously, to the video. The one that someone suggested in this Gish Gallop. Really, an idiot just asked, across a crowded road during a protest with loud noises, Ace reporting. Isabella yelling into a crowd. What was the 932 interview? Okay, now remember, this is I'm doing this verbatim here as best I can. One of the girls, will presume it's Isabella. It may not be. Said, Alex View is a different girl. Okay, thanks for the incomplete answer, young, dumb, wannabe reporter. And I'm pointing that at both the videographer and the subject. So another girl, after being asked another similar question like, what was 932? Another girl randomly, not Isabella, yelled, It's edited. It's not real. And you can barely hear. It's the internet. If you don't know, the meme the cool kids use is, it's the internet. Don't believe it. It's edited. It's not real. They're not mentioning Hogg. They're mentioning the video the guy's referring to. What's with this video? That's obviously Hogg's. They're telling you it's an edit and it's been faked. No, it's not a misinterpretation. You just have to find a really original version of it. I've already archived it. It's on my computer hard drive. Don't make me repost it. It doesn't confirm your suspicion. Let's just flip things. It's not spinning it. This is throwing it in a blender and calling it a fraud. So anyway, next. And boiling it first, I might add. No, she's not confirming Hogg edited it. She's confirming the video you're talking about is a fake. Not Hogg's video, your fake video. Now, the reason I'm making this assertion is a typed up slip-up that was sent to me, but here we go on with the next thing. Can we just stop lying? The guy who did it got caught. He just admitted to it because he knew there would be enough evidence. That's why they kill themselves, because they don't want to go to prison, because they know they'll never get out. Or worse, their life is over with anyway. If you're a mass shooter, your life is screwed. Might as well end it. Maybe we should make it a game show where they kill each other on some island. I don't know. Next. Here is the Gish Gallop someone posted. I'm not going to name off everything here, but let's get her done. It's not always easy to find the originals. You're the ones claiming to have the originals and you won't post a link to it, so you're lying. Not wrong, lying. Well, I found it on Pundit or InfoWars. Yeah, the InfoWars version has the heavily doctored version that is not real. Thanks. And again, Storyful, stop restricting rights. All the previous versions of it you guys uploaded, you had them shoot down a day later because you gave them a limited license to freaking evidence. David Hogg, if you're watching this, learn from this mistake. Don't give stuff to anybody who claims a copyright for you. They're not representing you. They're tearing it down. Knock that off. Yes, a bunch of news sites took down the video. When you eliminate data, all you get are lies and supposition. Next. Then the person says, Facebook, YouTube, and Google are removing many posts about David Hogg and Emma Gonzalez. I didn't know about Emma until this. On both sides of the fence. Both sides, here we go again. But you knew that, or you know that. We can agree on this. Stop erasing shit. The yearbook hoax was probably inspired by this video. No, it wasn't. It was somebody looking at a yearbook from one school and claiming it was from another. Debunked. Goodbye. Next. The Alex View video was made by myself. I'm leaving the link to this statement archived below. This person's claiming a red bloody handprint icon on YouTube to have created the montage that caused the confusion, which means you'd have the original videos. Where are they? On your almost blank channel. I doubt that you did that. Next. You say his voice doesn't sound like him, but it's obvious his voice. And then I get all this information that I presented the right way. There are a couple of versions where they don't censor out the part where he's saying such and such. It's not the subject matter, it's not relevant, and it isn't his voice because one of the versions is stereo and you can hear it's a different person in the room. You'll just say it's a student journalist, so it's normal or whatever. I think it's kind of creepy that he did this video in a closet. My last video, if the asteroid's about to hit, is a ha-ha, all you religious fanatics didn't predict today, and NASA did a week ago. You were wrong, NASA was right. You can never get over it. Moo-ha-ha! That will be my last video. A bravado-filled video where I'm talking about what I want people to remember me for in case I die in the next 5 minutes. No, I don't think this is journalism at its best either. I think David Hogg is an activist. I'd probably be critiquing him. If you guys would stop lying about him, let me do so. He looks like Johnny Quest. That's my best critique this week. And then you say, oh, here's a really clear interview with that girl confirming that David Hogg edited. No, it isn't. And then you bring up the other memes that I've already covered. See? I covered a Gish Gallop in less than 15 minutes. Not by quoting the claims by the Gish Galloper, but by shooting them down first. I hope I haven't wasted your time. Read the entire assertion set below. Thanks for watching. Good day. Good luck.